So do you want to bitch about the last 4 episodes on camera?
The Acolyte?
Yeah.
We can. Since you've rewatched all 4, which I have not.
Yeah.
And I was thinking just the other day, I'm like, I might just rewatch all of those, and maybe you'll, because like I said, before we get into this bitch fest, it's gonna be. Before we get into it, I just want to say there was parts of this show at the end of the series in 2 episodes. I was like, I like those episodes.
Yeah.
Other than that, I've hated the fucking show.
I know.
But that's where I had hope. I was like, see, this is where it could have been, but it wasn't. So as you restarted it, you can take it off the top.
All right, so we've went through episode 1 through 4 on camera.
Yeah.
And now it's over. So we're gonna do 4 through 8.
5 through 8.
Oh, 5 through 8. And 5 is the episode right after the Lord of the Rings episode.
Which all they did was walk. That's why it's Lord of the Rings. Yeah. All he did in episode 4 was walk and get nothing accomplished in that fucking
run
episode.
in the Smilo Ren and they fight in this episode.
Smilo Ren.
It's called Night because the first one was called Day. That one's called Night. And they fight all fucking night, basically.
Wordplay. Clever.
So, the fights were pretty cool.
Oh yeah, because that is episode 5. It's right at the beginning. Yeah, you're right.
Because
the fights are honestly in this series. The fights have been pretty cool.
Yeah, and
every time that they fought has been pretty cool. Because episode 5 is when you first meet Smilo Ren.
Yeah, he shows up at the end of 4, but he's there for 5
as Smilo Ren.
Yeah,
he does show up at the end of 4. That's right.
Yeah, he shows up at the end.
And going into 5, I was like, I bet we're not going to see this fight.
Exactly, and that's exactly what we actually do get to see, kind of. Not all of it.
Sort of. Yeah, especially when you see the first 2 dead Jedi. I'm like, really?
I know. I was like, you
gotta be kidding me.
I was like, he called this shit so much, and then I saw him fighting, and I was like, okay.
Yeah. But it was tight because he was able to neutralize the lightsabers, and that was pretty tight. And honestly, I think he looks kind of cool with the smile. I think it's kind of cool. It's creepy. Yeah, it reminds me of like a one of those sex costumes that people wear. That's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, I can agree. I do not mind the mask. It looks all right.
Yeah, it looks like a Vader mixed with a piranha.
But why does that metal make everybody's voice sound like Darth Vader?
Well, because he's harnessing the dark side. Because like in the future episode, which was it, episode 6, where the chick Osha puts it on, and she's like, I'm dying, because the dark side is consumed by dark side energy, so you have to control the dark side. Well, use it. You don't control it. You use it, and that's how you stay alive. That's how he's able to do it. But so that's what it's doing. It's using that to change his shit. Plus, do you think your voice is gonna stay the same behind like a metal thing?
Yeah, but it's not gonna sound like I got.
Hey, Joe. Guess what's gonna happen?
That's what it's gonna sound like right there.
Not if I do this though. Now, why? If you was a bad guy, wouldn't you want to just? If you didn't want to know your face, if you already go into the links of them not knowing your face, you should still be like, my voice is not like it normally is. And nobody cared who I was until I put on the mask.
But no, like he takes it off in his bad guy mode yet, and he talks normal, so he's not disguising his voice. Yeah, and then when he puts it back on,
I'm just going with that. I'm going with I think it's the dark side. But I think the people who made this show was like that's pretty cool.
That sounds like Darth Vader.
Because Darth Vader sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
But doesn't it sound cool?
But so does that. They did the same thing with Kylo Ren.
Yeah. But that's because he was mimicking Darth Vader, though. Clearly. Like, he had his fucking mask. Tell me Kylo Ren wasn't going, you know what? I want to be just as badass as Darth Vader. Make sure that mask has got a modulator in it.
So I
sound like him. I'm trying to be the new Darth Vader here, guys.
All right. But anyways, the fights were cool. And that's basically the whole episode. And by the end of it,
she goes with him.
They get
swapped because the fucking bad chick swaps them.
Yes, exactly.
Because they think that fucking May is dead.
Yeah.
And Osha's alive. Yeah. Even though she swapped them out, going, hey guys, I'm May. Even though what kills me is the droid is like, I don't think this is May. I mean, Osha. I don't think it's Osha. I think it's May. Like, I don't know, guys. And then the one thing is like the rodent thing. He's like, smelling all the time.
Yeah.
fucking annoying.
I hated that thing. I hated
like,
it.
can you just talk normal? Like, why can't these things just talk? They don't have to have some stupid It's a Jar thing.
I guess. Because that was the most unlikable character the whole
I think there's a lot of unlikable characters in that. For me, number one was the green bitch. That chick was annoying.
I didn't like anybody.
Fuck. Yeah,
I didn't like anybody.
I wanted to like Saul, and I didn't.
I didn't like him. I didn't even like Osha or May.
I like Smilo Ren.
Yeah, he was probably the best one.
I did like him. I liked him when he was goofy and when he was normal.
Yeah.
But yeah,
so I guess there's a plus there.
There's a plus.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she goes with him
and then
because he takes her.
Yeah.
And then fucking May's like, he'll never know. The Jedi would never know that my hatred right now
I know, right?
is not really Osha. It's me. They'll never figure this out.
I know exactly. And the whole next episode has you thinking he has no idea. He does. I feel
no.
like
That's at the end because he figured at the
no,
end.
That's
he knocks her out at the end of episode 5
on
the ship, and because they're like, "We're coming back to save you, Saul." He's like, "Pow!" and he leaves at the end of episode 5. So he has her in the ship. He knocks her out at the end of episode 5.
Yeah, but he acts like, all episode 6, like he doesn't know who she is. Like she doesn't know it's May.
Wait, no, that's in episode 5. That's when she's first on the ship. Because once he knocks her out, he's telling her about. Because then she's like, because she was there when he was. Maybe you're right.
No, they have the fight. The episode 5 is the fight. Episode 6 is in the plane.
Right.
Going back, and that's where all that shit happens, with him knocking her out and stuff, and then...
So is that one that, at the end of episode 6 is when he knocked her out?
Yeah. Because then episode
7 we see why.
We see the whole retelling, the other version.
But you're right, he was going, oh no, Osha.
Yeah, he was...
Is that you, Osha?
Yeah.
And the droid's like, no!
And I was thinking the whole time, is this guy faking, or is he just oblivious to the fact that this ain't the chick? How
Turned out he was
Jedi?
faking. Turned out he was faking.
I'm so glad.
I'm so glad too.
Because I was like, this is stupid.
But in episode 6, like when Smilo Ren was doing his shit, like trying to convince
the other
Osha to be with him and all that shit, to be a dark side user and all that.
Yeah,
I was enjoying that.
Yeah. I mean, that was all right, but there wasn't much of it.
Even when he's like, check me out. My 6-pack is glorious. Look at this down here. I'm gonna go swimming. He's like, oh, Osha, I didn't see you there.
I couldn't sense you
sorry.
in the forest.
I didn't know you was there. By the way, look at my giant dong. She's like, oh.
That's probably how he convinced her.
That's how he convinced her. He wasn't even erect. He's just hanging. He's just flopping. The wind was going. You see that? That's not even the dark side. I don't have to do anything for that, baby. Yeah, so I was enjoying that episode.
It was all right. Because you're right. From 5 to 8 is the best.
It's the best.
The first part is garbage.
Stupid. It's garbage. Trash. Get it done without.
Just cut it out.
In fact, episode 1, you should have had them go into the castle. Storming the fucking castle. Like, hey guys, Night Sisters. You know, that should have been episode 1. It should have been the whole episode 1, which should have been fucking May and Osha. Like, look at me, I'm killing this fucking bird. No! Don't do that! My sister, who were not even sisters, were they're the same being. Somehow they formed a same being and split it.
Yeah.
These fucking witches.
Yeah. Of
whatever planet they are. Because they're not Dathomir.
Yeah, I don't know, but you're right. They did that. And that was a weird part, too, about the story. I was like, that's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it was kind of dumb.
I was like, so is that why they can't tell them apart by the Force?
Yeah, one's just bad. One's your bad side, one's your good side.
And it was so convenient that they were white in clothes and black in clothes.
And then
they
switched. Yeah. I said that when I was watching it. I go, oh, they swapped. I said, she's wearing white now, she's wearing black. She's about to be good, she's about to be bad. Here we go.
And it was true.
But we're not even there yet. We're only episode 7. It was so trashy, where the fucking kid was so annoying. The fucking one Jedi, who apparently, he must have been so appalled at his actions that in the future, he just meditates all day. Doesn't do shit. He's like, I can't believe I was such a douchebag back then. I have to meditate now. I gotta forget that. Yeah. Because he was so fucking corny, dude. He's like, I want to go back to Coruscant. Why can't we go back to Coruscant? I hate this place. You people just suck.
In his golden robes.
Yeah, golden robes. He's like, I just can't believe this. I'm sitting here picking dirt. Like, what else you want to be doing, dude? What else you gonna be doing? You be sitting in the temple going home. We got Jedi. Oh, look at us. Oh no, Jedi. He like said about the Jedi, like when they walk in places, like, oh, Jedi. Watch out. He's like, yes, Jedi. Yeah. We are here. In fact, I love it. Watch out, you.
But yeah, we see all that, and they
and then he sees the 2 kids. Yeah, he sees them fucking with the Force. Yeah, playing with the Force. He's like, I must follow these fucks and figure this out by myself. and then what kills me was he finally gets there, and instead of getting the fuck out of there, when he's like, oh no, this is serious shit. Hold on, let me pause behind this tree and call. Are you guys there? Never believe what I just saw. Why the fuck would you not be getting gone? I would go safely away and then go, guys, there's a cult here. They got kids. I think we're going to sacrifice them.
His whole story arc was so stupid in that.
It was terrible.
He sees this little girl's like, she's got to be my Padawan.
She's got to be. He's like, she's so good. And like, why does he want to be a Padawan so bad?
I don't know.
And I don't get that either. She's like, look at me. I have one.
I know.
You don't. Exactly. Loser. It's like, you ain't got a Padawan? What kind of piece of shit Jedi are you?
For real.
You're a knight? They gave pity on you? Hey, Padawan, come here. I know you're annoying as shit, but at least you're my Padawan.
Yeah.
So I was like, God damn it.
I gotta get this one.
I've been out here digging soil samples for fucking weeks on end with this punk.
Yep.
And you want to brag this shit. And all I've heard about this kid talking about is Coruscant this, Coruscant that. Fucking sucks. And the Wookiee's just going, nobody talks to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he at least looked better.
He looked a little bit better.
He did. He looked a little bit better in that episode in the flashback. He wasn't as thin.
It's clearly, though, he's a short guy, because every time they see, like when you see them, he was towering over them. It was always at a close distance, so you can have him stepping on something. Yeah. He's probably like 5'7", stepping on like some tall thing, like
yeah.
Yeah. And then when they show him like walk away, it's always a wide shot, so they can fuck with it. You know. I'm telling you, that Wookiee's short in real life. I don't think he's no 7, 8 foot tall like a normal Wookiee should be.
Yeah. Like
you good fucking old-fashioned Wookiees.
No. They even looked better, but whatever.
Kyrgyzstan.
But we see the contradiction in story in this one. She doesn't say, I'm going to kill you. But she still kind of
does forget what happens. I know she still gets mad. She still goes, I want to kill him still. Because the one bitch is like, yeah, kill them all. And what kills me, that's the one when they fight. That's right. Yeah. And they're fighting. And she's like, you shouldn't have brought him here. He's like, I know. It's like, you jumped in his mind once already. The young punk. You know, everyone thinks that. Because earlier in the episode, he fucking was in some fucking dark side magic shit. Where he was losing his mind. And they were in his head, so they were like, "Oh yeah, we shouldn't have brought this fuck around. You're not gonna control him now. He's got his control of his emotions." He's like, "No, him." And I'm going, wait a minute. I thought this Wookiee had his shit together. Apparently, he's weak-minded as fuck. Because they controlled the shit out of him. Yeah, they did. He's like, "No, I'll kill you. No, I'll kill you."
That did happen, yeah. And we see the replay again of the end, and at this point, we still don't have an explanation.
No, how she landed. Yeah. No one's there. He killed everyone. They killed everyone, didn't they?
Yeah.
Didn't the Darth Maul lady, did she survive or did she die?
I don't know.
I think she survived.
I can't remember.
I know the ones that were going, wah, whatever the fuck they were doing. Controlling, that's how they were controlling the Wookiee, right? He's like, wah. He's like, wah! 1,000 women sucking me off right now. I must kill all of you. It's all in his head. No one's really sucking him off. It's fucking Wookiee.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Yeah, and I'm like, wow.
And then Trinity put an end to that.
They put it into that. She's like, don't worry, guys. I got him out. I'm a cock blocker. He's like, oh. He's like, oh, fuck. He's like, your crotch is in my face, but you won't do anything, right? I'm a Jedi, bitch. I'm above that. Yeah, and then fucking they kill everyone. He kills the one chick for no fucking reason.
Yeah,
really.
her mom.
The chick who was going to let her go.
Yeah.
He's like, nope! Stabs her. I'm thinking, she should be all right. I've seen many people get stabbed with a lightsaber. She should be all right. Oh, no. She smoked even then. So, like, she's turning to smoke. How do you stab smoke? No. And she's like, ow! He stopped me! You got me! I was already half smoked. You shouldn't be able to do that, but you did! What kind of fucking shit is this? Yeah, so why is he? And what kills me is like, why is he even doing it? She should have been like, wait a minute, guys. Stop. Hold on. Jedi, just 1 second, please. Now, Osha, she's gonna. No, it's. She's going with you. Oh, she was. My bad. They mean to stab you with a laser sword.
And just so whoever hasn't watched it, that's Soul doing all that.
Yeah, Soul.
Yeah, with his dumbass hair.
I'm hoping anybody who's watched this has, because there's spoilers galore. Yeah. We're basically telling you all of it with our make fun of ish stuff. But yeah, so 7. Then she's like, no, help me! I can never get out. Oh, that's right. There's a hole right here I can climb out of. Yeah. She climbs out of it. And yet still the fucking aluminum is still burning to the ground. Yeah. The fucking metal walls catching a fire.
Man, they went
going up in flames. Must have ammonia in them. I don't know.
Some asbestos. Because that shit went up like nothing.
No, like nothing.
Whatever that lamp was must have been some kind of something.
It was some witch magic. So dark side shit like, burn, bitch!
And it did. So we see that, and by the end of it, he lies to her.
Yeah, he's like, Osha, don't worry. Your sister.
She started the fire.
Even though he's trying to save them both.
Yeah.
Could have saved them both still, I think. I think he could have been like, yoink, yoink! Like, instead he's like, nope, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So May falls to her death, so they think. Yeah. Still don't know how she landed. Still don't know where she landed. Still don't know how she got out alive.
Yeah, episode 7, we still have no idea.
All we know, we see her running away at some point from there. Yeah. So she found a way out. Mm-hmm. How? I'm guessing she used this force, like stop her? I don't fucking know. They didn't have enough time in that convoluted story to put that together.
So then we get to episode 8, the finale.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, 7, yeah, that was the flashback. So, yeah, and I'm thinking, episode 8, I'm thinking, well, aren't we going to have another flashback showing the rest of how May met this motherfucker? Nope. Well, never know. No. So she just comes across him one day. She's probably going, I hate my life. Everything sucks. I killed everyone. He's like, oh, you killed everyone, did you?
Probably.
I knew this. I used to be a Jedi, but now I'm a Sith. I hint at that. We all hint at that, but we don't say who I am. Even though I'm Smilo Ren, bitch. Yeah, so episode 8, it was full of predictable bullshit. Mm-hmm. And it sucked because, like I said, that was one of my episodes. That was still one of the episodes I like. Yeah, they were friends. Not friends. They were Padawans, basically, to Soul, and even though Soul doesn't want to train, he just wants to take her to jail. Yeah. He's like, she's like, but you killed my whole family, my village. He's like, did I? Did I? Even though he believes he did. Yeah. But did he? I guess in retrospect, they could have just stayed away from the fucking castle, mind their own fucking business, and left.
But no, they're Jedi.
Nope, they're Jedi. They're above that.
And they have to exercise their right to test anybody with the Force.
Yeah. That's what killed me. That when they were doing that, it was kind of like, oh, really? This is some king shit? Hey, I exercised my right to, what was that? wedding the newlyweds. Pre-nocturna. Pre-nocta. Whatever. He fucked your wife before you got to fuck her.
Yep, basically. And that's what she did. That's basically what she did.
And they're like, yeah, we're going to test these kids. Come here, you want to be a Jedi? Because we're going to kidnap you. We're going to take you back regardless.
Yeah.
Fucking Jedi. But the little interactions we got with Smilo Ren and Darth Ocean is what I'm gonna call her now. Darth Ocean. Okay. I don't know what else to call her. Because eventually I was watching. I'm going. I bet she flips. Especially at the end of one episode, she put the helmet on.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me. She's really flipping. I'm like, I bet she flips at the end of this episode, and eventually she did. Yeah. Because she learned some shit that Saul was carrying on his behalf, right? Mm-hmm. So, but leading up to that point, what killed me, he's like, she's like, I gotta go see May, blah, 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 blah. And he's like hell-bent on killing her still. Yeah. He's like, well, I'm gonna catch her first, bitch. And, what killed me is I thought they were gonna do separate ships. They went the same ship. They walked the same path. So I'm like, what's gonna happen when you guys see May? Is he gonna be like, hey, you gotta go, pow, hit her with the Force and then kill May? Or like, what was gonna happen? Right. And I'm just like, that was kind of stupid. But then he left on his own, and then we had some more cool fight scenes. Mm-hmm. And fucking
and then the sisters fight at one point. And
yeah.
And you see
and it was so fucking
OSHA starting to turn.
Yeah, and at one point I'm watching it, I'm going, man, this fight scene is kind of generic. Because like the fights, but I'm like, but they're supposed to be twins, so it has to be kind of generic to make it look right. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because they're gonna fight themselves. Yeah. The fuck, bitch.
That is, yeah, I guess.
But it reminded me of like fucking some 80s shit, because they were like. She did the fucking jump back, kick, and then fucking kia.
But the thing about it is though too, it probably also looks awkward because it's the same person.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just. I mean,
they have to film them doing the same thing.
Yeah,
two different ways.
Yeah,
like they have to film her as each person doing it. So they had to stand in at one point. That's what I'm saying. It was generic. Because they probably so they could hey, remember that part you did back here? Do reverse. Do the opposite. This is gonna be great. Yeah. I don't know, man. Fucking episode 8, like some parts I was digging, but I saw all of it unfolding. I was like, this is what's gonna happen. Mm-hmm. She's gonna join fucking Smilo Ren. I can see it already.
After a previous episode where she was like, "No, I don't want to be.
I'm never gonna do it." And she's like, "I made a deal with you. How about we go together? See my sister. First one wins, right, bitch?" She's like, "Yeah, I guess so." She's, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know. It was, and then fucking, what killed me too was like, when she was killing Soul, because, spoilers, she kills Soul with the Force grip. Dark side Force grip. Yeah. And she's doing this though. Her hand's like legit like this. And she's like, I'm limp, but I'm killing you. So, limp. Because her hand was like this. Yeah. It was like, it was legit doing like that. Yeah. And because at the end she's like, and at one point he's like talking normal. Yeah. I'm like, how is he talking normal? Isn't she got a vice grip on his fucking neck right now? Right. Like, Jesus Christ.
But neither one of these people have really had much training.
No.
I mean, they did, but they didn't. At least they had some.
Not in the ways of the Jedi and the Sith. Yeah. They did by like fucking. But that's just raw emotion. Mm-hmm. Like what Osha's doing is just, she's just that angry. Mm-hmm. She has that much hatred. Which I don't know how she got that mad that fast after learning. Mm-hmm. So he stabs you. But guess what? He still saved you from this bitch who fucking tried to burn down everyone. Yeah. She's like, and at the one point, he was like, but you tried to kill everyone. She's like, because you took my sister, because you came. I'm like, because the Jedi came. Why did you have to kill everyone? So I might have missed something between there. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, you're still admitting that you're killing everyone because you're pissed. Yeah. That's not excusable.
And then she turned, like, I don't know. I didn't get the flop. The flip. It happened so fucking fast.
I don't either. Like, because she's like, I want him to stand trial. I want him to know, like, the crimes he did. Okay, he stabbed your mom, but guess what's going to happen? He's going to stand trial and go, well, he's a Jedi. He served for a long time without any incidents. Mm-hmm. And everybody said he was a good Jedi, right? Yeah, good Jedi. He had this one mistake, but he killed my mom. Doesn't matter. One mistake. He's a Jedi. let him go, right?
Yeah.
He's not gonna do it again, is he?
No, I think he's.
We've never seen that before. Right? So fucking.
I mean, that's literally how.
That's how it would have went. That's how it would have went down. And he'd be like, "I'm so sorry, but they let me off." The Senate said, "Nope, not today."
Yeah. Oh well. But was he bad or was he good?
I honestly cannot answer that question because I don't know. Because at one, I thought he was I don't know what his character's purpose was because he went there. He was taking samples. They're trying to learn his excursion or whatever the fuck you call it. He kills her.
Like,
but he thought she was going. In his defense, he did think she was going
to. Kind of.
Yeah, because he did think she was going to do some shady shit.
Yeah.
He's like, oh no.
Yeah, exactly.
No shadows.
Yeah.
Sliced her up.
Yeah.
And she's like, I just could have told you that she was gonna go. Like all she had to do was all she had to do was de-escalate everything.
Yeah.
Instead, she's like, look how powerful we are. Ah! She was gonna go. Yeah. Why'd you be so threatening? Just tell him, be like, hey, you got her. She wants to go with you. Fuck her.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all you gotta do. Be like, OSHA, go with them. You know, instead they're like, we're gonna be standoffish still. And fuck you, Jedi. And fuck all you. And I hope you die one day. And one day we're gonna kill all your sisters. And your brother's sisters. And your brother's brothers. Boom! Oh! We were gonna agree with you, though. Why'd you get so mad?
For real.
Why'd you get ridiculous? That was that.
Because, so I feel like that murder was justified.
I think it was. So in the end, it was all crap anyways, because the green bitch, who I was like at one point, I was like, you know what? All these Jedi have to fucking die. Everybody has to die.
Yeah.
Like, everybody has to die. It's going to be fucking OSHA with fucking Swilo Ren, and all these Jedi are going to have to die, including May. I'm like, she's going to have to die too. They're like, nope. We're going to wipe her memory that you even existed.
Oh, that was the dumb.
How cruel are you? Like, wait, like, how cruel is that? Like, I won't ever remember my greatest love, but then again, you won't remember you fucking turning on her like, I'm going to kill her! You thought you were a good person?
I just felt that whole decision was like, yeah. They're like, oh, I can wipe your memory. Okay.
Do it! It's like, we gotta go. You gotta make this like 5 seconds.
That, and I was like, really? It's just, okay, I don't want to remember you. Go ahead and be a Sith. I don't want to.
Yeah, she's like, you know what? I failed at the trailing, but you are excelling. Go be all you can be in the Sith army.
Because it was like not a big deal at all.
Not at all. She's like, you know what? This is fine. Fuck these Jedi. I hate them all the time anyways.
Yeah, for real.
Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna fucking let my sister go and be an evil person.
For real.
Have fun, sis. Remember me when the galaxy takes over. When you take over the galaxy, I mean.
For real. For real. Because it was just like a happy decision. It was.
Oh, she's like, take my mind away. I'm good. But you're going to spend in prison for the rest of your life without knowing what the fuck you did. Yeah. Whatever. You'll be a Sith. I fucked up. Could have been a Sith. Took the oath. Fucked up. He was going to kill me. Instead, I'll let him wipe my mind. I'll just rot in prison. That's what it was. I was just like, yeah, I thought that too. I was like, that is a really rash decision.
Yeah, for just like instantaneous. Like,
if I was her, I'd be like, look, guys, I know you got this rule of 2 thing. Nobody can know about it. I won't tell anyone. I'm going to go this way. You guys go that way. If the Jedi meet us, well, I'll be dead because I'm not a Sith. I can barely survive this shit. You guys would be good, though.
Yeah.
But instead, she's like, yeah. Fucking take it all. Take all this shit away. I don't want to remember nothing.
I know.
It's like, who am I?
And the last memory she fucking had was right after the fire. So he took everything. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So she's just going to be like, nah. So if they ever do, which I don't think they're making a season 2 because of how shitty this one. But you know what's crazy? They might do a season 2 just because, like, everybody who shit on it still watched it.
Yeah.
Everybody still watched it, right? It's Star Wars!
Honestly, episode 8 came out, and I was
kind of bummed. I was like, you know what? It's getting good now!
No, I wasn't bummed.
I was kind of bummed. I
almost didn't even watch it. I was like, really, though? Is this episode really going to fix the rest of it?
It didn't fix it, but it made me go, I kind of like some of it now. It's not as big of a disappointment as episode 9 was. Episode 9 still the biggest disappointment. Even though this disappointed me far beyond expectations. But episode 9 with Sidious back, it was going to be great. J.J. Abrams is going to be back. It's going to be great. No, it turned out to be trash too.
Yeah, it was
episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, Last Skywalker, or whatever the fuck they called it. Some Skywalker. Even though Luke's dead, there's no... And fucking Princess Leia's dead too. There's literally no Skywalkers in that fucking movie. No. They're all dead!
They're all dead. Luke didn't have any babies. And then the only baby that the other one had was an evil...
And he dies too. He dies too.
But it was...
Anywho, this is an Acolyte, and fucking it could have been... It could have been... Like I said, if they would have fucking did things different, it would have been so much better.
Yeah.
You know? And I was disappointed that the green chick didn't die. She figured out who the Smilo Ren was.
Yeah, but
so she knows who he was.
But by the end of it, why did she still cover and say Soul killed everybody? Did he kill everybody?
No, Smilo Ren did. But she said that. Everybody now thinks that he did that because she did that. So nobody would know that it was...
A Sith?
That they were doing, but what they were doing was bad. So no one would know what Soul did. Nobody would know what they're down. She's covering up the whole time. She's covering up. Yeah. Like she's like, okay, we're Jedi. We have to figure this out so our publicity doesn't get hurt, and so we don't get locked up and shut the fuck down. Because guess what? We're not always right. We're not the best solution, but we're act liking it. So she was trying to cover shit up. The whole time she did that. Okay. And then that's why at the end...
She pins it all on him.
She pins it on him.
Yeah.
I'm like, this fucking bitch! And I was like, I hope she gets whacked. I hope... And
maybe next season.
What I was hoping was, when the senator walked out, a red lightsaber lit up behind her, and then another one lit up beside her. And I was like, yes!
No.
But they didn't. No. Instead, she's like, we have to talk about something. Because I was so mad at that senator, I almost force choked him myself. I almost became a Sith myself. Like, she was so unlikable, man. I hated that character.
Yeah.
I don't even remember her name.
I don't either. I didn't know, but I just didn't find any of them likable. None of them.
Honestly, Soul was the only one that I remember the name. I don't know any of the other Jedi. Well, besides him, but yeah. I didn't know any other Jedi names.
Fuck no, I don't know any of the Jedi's name.
Couldn't tell you what that Wookiee's name was at all.
I have no idea.
Probably something like Woo Woo. Yeah, like Chewbacca Baka.
Yeah.
Baka Baka Chew.
Yeah.
Baka Chew.
The Jedi Baka Chew.
Yeah, Baka Chew. Harumph. That's his name. Shit. Yeah, but it could have been better. Should have been better.
Maybe next season will be what you wanted.
I don't think they're getting the next season. And if they are, it better not be by the same people who made this one. And what they need to do is do a lot of firing anyways with Star Wars. Because the last 3 trilogy movies...
sucked.
I mean, they're not as bad as some shit like the holiday special still. But, yes, the last episode 9 was the worst. And fucking episode 9, none of it was savable, in my opinion. Episode 7 and 8, there was shit I liked about both of those. Shit I hated. But yeah, Mandalorian, though, in my opinion, fucking...
But
that's the best Star Wars we've had since...
Star Wars?
The prequels.
Yeah. Well, I was looking
at the Dave Filoni shit. I
figured out what the problem is. I was thinking about this. Everything since Rogue One.
Oh, that's so good.
Everything since then, if it involves people that use the Force, it has sucked. Everybody else has had something good. Yeah. They had Andor, Mandalorian.
Yeah, but in all fairness, Rogue One had Force user.
I mean,
Mandalorian had Force users.
They're not as a focal, like a main.
Luke Skywalker was in there.
Yeah,
Darth Vader was in Rogue One.
For now, like a 30-second cameo.
The Obi-Wan Kenobi series
was good. That was the only Jedi.
Minus some stupid shit they could have done without, but the rest of that show was fantastic.
Yeah, it was the only good Jedi thing they've done since Rogue One kicked off.
Yeah, I mean, that's accurate. That's accurate.
So I was like, maybe the Force is not with them.
They don't know how to use it.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everyone wants to be on, like, everybody's like, this is how Star Wars should be. What? No, let's do it how it is. Let's make it how it is be, right?
Yeah, it's not broken. So you don't need to fix it.
Right, and if you really understand the way the Sith and the Jedi are, you can make a badass thing. But if you really understand how the Galactic Empire is, you can make a badass show or movie that's not oriented around the Sith and Jedi. Exactly. You can do both if you understand Star Wars. Like, Star Wars is about good versus evil, bad versus good. Can we, what happens when these characters are thrown together? What if someone's not fully bad but not fully good? Right? Fucking, that's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Fucking immersive worlds where something totally different you've never seen before. Mm-hmm. Something just believable. Star Wars has always used to be believable too.
Yeah.
Because, like, the costumes and the sets.
Oh yeah, the costumes and the
that's why I love The Mandalorian so bad. Because they use CG, but they also use practical effects.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess Grogu, for a good part, he was a lot of
he's a puppet.
Yeah. So
it's fucking So Star Wars is the essence of a lot of things, man. And if you don't like, that's what I'm saying, like, the Acolyte, the people who ran it just don't understand the Force and don't understand Sith and Jedi, because the Jedi were very unlikable. No. But I get if they're trying to make them out to be like just pompous asses, succeeded because they were in this fucking show. Yeah. But not all Jedi are like that. No. And we didn't see, and in my opinion, all of them were kind of pompous asses. Oh yeah. Except for the Wookiee, he didn't say shit until he decided to fight.
Yeah. But it wasn't even him fighting. Yeah. But anyways, that was the end of the Acolyte and some little bit of Star Wars rant, I guess.
Yeah, Star Wars rant. I need another beer. 37 minutes. Jesus Christ.